Welcome to Wimbledon Unfiltered with me, Nick Kyrgios, presented by talkSPORT and Good Trouble. Today, joining me are two of the best Scottish footballers the world has ever seen, Gordon Smart and McSauce. Thank you
It's
for
been
joining
fun.
us.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming on,
Legend.
Scott.
Thank you,
Amazing.
no problem.
Yeah, incredible to have you here. What a season. We're in the championship rounds almost of Wimbledon, so we needed somebody with a bit of championship pedigree himself as well, mate. You've got a Scudetto.
Yeah. Do you know what? The celebrations and everything, whenever we was out in Italy, the Italians know how to celebrate, man. And unreal, like the way that they carry themselves and all the fans come out. And I think there was 500,000 people on the streets of Naples, just crazy. So yeah, it was insane.
How long did it take your mum to message you and say, Scott, you've been misbehaving, son? Did you get a rap on the knuckles for that?
Nah, it was all part of the whole thing. All the players were excited. We had some great celebrations, some good parties with all the family there as well. So I had a lot of my family over from Scotland, from Lancaster. So yeah, it was amazing.
I should have started. Come stai?
Come stai, tutto bene?
Yeah, tutto bene. Excellent. You're doing well with that, aren't you? He's getting there. So Wimbledon today, you're dressed up for the occasion, lovely threads. You took your mum out. How special was your first trip to SW19?
Yeah, it was our first time, obviously, and whenever I watch it on the TV, obviously I've watched Nick for numerous amounts of years now, so the speed is totally different when you see it live, and you see the power, the precision, everything. It's totally different to anything you could ever expect when you go and watch it. So for us, it went too quick. When we turned up, we had a nice bit of lunch and stuff like that, and then by the time you know it, you're going home and coming to use and going back to Manchester.
You find when you watch it on TV, you kind of think that we're hitting it to each other, then you watch it live, and it's like completely different speed, right?
Bro, it's different. Like the speed, and when we was watching Alcaraz, he was you're obviously just as powerful as that, but he was ridiculous. Like you don't realise it's so close to the lines, and there's such fine margins in between it all. And it's the same with every individual sport. Like you have to be so mentally strong. Like it's one of the hardest things to be as well in being an athlete.
So you two have got a mad connection with Wimbledon, right? So your best mate,
this is hilarious,
gave Nick one of the greatest ever tennis heckles, didn't he?
It was so good. It gets recycled in our group chat every year.
I can't
buy
it.
A first serve.
So the clip, we can't buy a first serve, and then the guy who said can't buy a second serve is your mate. Like that's got to be one of the most played clips of all time.
What's his name?
Every year, Josh Coulthard. It comes around in our group chat every year. Always Wimbledon repost it.
Shout out Josh.
Shout out Josh.
Created one of the best memes of all time.
The problem is, Scott, does that not give him an extra confidence that he doesn't need? So he's
but he loves his tennis, so he goes everywhere, all over the world, and watches and enjoys it. So yeah, what a guy, man. He's a funny kid.
So who else did you meet today? I mean, I know you brought your mum, which must be extra special, sort of getting her involved as well. Did you meet anybody special today?
Definitely. No, we had lovely hospitality. We had some nice lunches, and we had a walk around, got some clothes in the shop, and got some stuff for the family and that, because we never know when we can come back, because each year it's hard for us because we're always in pre-season. So this year it was lucky enough that we was able to come, but like I say, next year, hopefully, if we get to the World Cup, we will definitely not be coming to Wimbledon.
We will get to the World Cup, Scott.
We will.
I was going to talk to you about pre-season, actually. What's your pre-season like now? Are you good at it?
I mean, I'm not too bad. Like, the thing about tennis is... I mean, the thing about tennis is, like, we don't really have a pre-season.
Yeah.
Like, we've got a month and a half at home, and then we're getting ready for Australian Open if you play the full season. So tennis is kind of weird in the sense that you have to take time off and you kind of sacrifice ranking and money to just trying to find these little blocks where you can, if you've got an injury or want to have a bit of a pre-season. But I miss playing team sports. Like, it must be so good, like, winning a, like, championship like that and then going to celebrate and just, like, doing it with your boys. Like,
but you've got your team as well, and obviously
but half my team doesn't drink, and we can't really send it, you know what I mean? I play
some of the boys are
that's what I'm saying. Like, I really do wish that, like, tennis had that camaraderie. Like, back in the day, I guess, like, when you played, you go get a beer together. But now everyone's teams are so, like, trying to find an edge.
It seems more glorified for us than what it is, because we barely go out as a team together, because we train every day and it's relentless.
He says, let the hair down. This is getting quite Pirlo-esque, isn't it? How are you going to go full Italian with the locks? Maldini.
Do you know what? I always used to have short hair, and then I thought, you know what? I can't be bothered getting a haircut anymore, so I just left it, and then I don't mind it now. It's a lot easier to maintain. I don't have to go to the barbers all the time, so it's easy.
So Italian now, aren't you? It's so Italian. Can't see John McGinn doing that, can you?
No, I don't think he's...
Meatballs with his mullet. Right, talking about the tennis today as well, you mentioned Alcaraz. I was lucky to see Scott training quite a bit for Scotland, and you talk about, when I watch you, put the laces through the ball, the way you connect with it is a different level. But watching Alcaraz today, that individual element in tennis is interesting for us, because you've got your teammates to support you if something goes wrong. What do you think about the comparison with psychology with these boys like Nick and especially how.
Well, I'm not the best example.
No, but I think you are, because I want to speak to Scott about this, because we've talked so much about umpires this week, haven't we? And it's the same in football, like your relationships with referees. You always strike me as somebody that's pretty good at dealing with that, you know?
Yeah, it's hard because, like you say, you'll lose your temper, I lose my temper, but when it's individual sports, it's straight on you. All they see is you. Where there's been so many times where I've lost it with a referee and no one's ever seen or picked up on what exactly you've said, whereas everyone goes quiet at Wimbledon, they can hear exactly what you say. So they paint it as if it's a lot worse than what it is, whereas every athlete across the board, no matter what sport you're in, rugby, football, tennis, golf, whatever, they're always going to have times where they're going to lose a rag, and it's only normal because you're passionate, you care.
Exactly, it's fire in the belly. Of
course it is. If you didn't have that fire, especially for you, because you sort of need that to be at your level.
100%.
Whereas if you don't have that, then you could be like, well, I don't. What's the matter with me?
Yeah.
You know
I don't know if you know he's the most fined player.
It's
not much of a surprise.
I don't know if that's. Why do you always?
I
bring
love
it up
it. I think it's quite an interesting thing because
I've been fined in a while. Actually, I'm getting back on track.
We'll do it next season.
Okay.
But have you ever been on the receiving end of a fine, Scott?
Yeah, many a times with yellow cards and stuff like that, and swearing at referees if you get a little bit frustrated or whatever. But like you say, it's only normal, man. Like you can't expect every athlete and to be a role model every single minute of the way through. Like there's pictures of me after the parade and having a good time and enjoying myself, but that's not my life all the time. That's a complete anomaly, one-off, where you're enjoying yourself with your teammates or whatever. So people are just
Is it
too
different
quick
in Italy with the refs?
It is, yeah, but they don't understand the word that I'm saying, so it's actually all right.
You're swearing at them. I mean, again, how is life in Napoli? Are you enjoying it? Because there is a lot of scrutiny on you, but you're getting to enjoy it.
No, it's amazing. The people there are incredibly passionate, and they drive us through every single game, and they're probably some of the best fans that I've ever played in front of, because every game that we turn up, the fire in them to push the team and to help and stuff like that it's incredible, man. Like honestly, for me, like going there, the love and support that they give to the whole team, not just individuals, is special.
There's lads with tattoos now, the McFratimo tattoos. Because have anybody got a Kyrgios tattoo?
I think a couple players have. There's some crazy fans out there.
Yeah.
But I feel like, with your home crowd, like, did you feel today that Norrie couldn't even get into the game and use the crowd?
It was hard.
You know what I mean? No momentum at all.
No momentum, because every single the forehand topspin was just getting laced at him, and I'm thinking, oh no, it's so hard to do anything about it when someone's playing at such an elite level. It's not easy.
Do you play tennis?
I do. My girlfriend plays tennis when she was younger. She loves it. She's played in Napoli a little bit.
Nice.
But I'm a joke at table tennis.
Right.
Good. Joe, I'd lace him up at table tennis.
I don't know what.
This is happening,
isn't it? All these footballers thinking they could beat me in table tennis. It's easy money for me.
So Rio claims...
You'll be real.
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
You're getting hammered for this today, aren't you? What was it? Because he said there wasn't enough movement in table tennis. It's easy.
Yeah, there's not.
Yeah, but there's not as much as tennis.
True, it's true. So
are you that good at it?
Nah. I'm all right. I beat everyone who comes to the house in Naples. I'll whip him, get off my table, man.
What about player? Who's in your top? Because Rio gave us this, didn't he? About he reckons he's the best Man United table tennis player. But what about you with who you play?
Oh, Rio said that.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Said that Nani sucks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, we didn't really play it that much at United, because we had a tech ball table, and then have you played tech ball?
Oh, tremendous.
It's like football table tennis.
But
it's like curved.
Yeah.
And someone
pulled
that
crazy.
Someone pulled the hamstring once. So then that got banned.
Yeah,
that got binned. Yeah. So no table tennis, no pool, nothing like that.
Nah. So what we've learned is that you've got to play him now. Your Good Trouble pay-per-view could be epic.
I'm happy to. I mean, I feel like I'd be a heavy favourite. That's all I'm saying.
Heavy favourite.
I'm too competitive, man. If I lost, I'd be even against a professional tennis player.
Him as well, yeah. When you were a wee guy in Lancaster, like 8 years old, did you think you'd be at Wimbledon Centre Court with your mum and winning a Scudetto?
It's the best feeling.
No, I didn't. I didn't, to be honest. No, because moments like this with my mum and coming and having a great 2 days where we've been away and we've had nice dinners and stuff like that. It's lovely. It's the best times of my life, because it's quality time. You get to go and experience a sport that you're not used to and you're not accustomed to, and it's been so good.
What an invitation, Nick. Like we were talking about the DMs you get after winning something and things are going well. What's the most mental you've had in terms of an invitation or an approach on your DMs?
Do you know what? I don't check them.
Do you not?
No. So
I
was just lucky today.
Today. Yeah.
You can go on your DMs now and go on verified, can't you?
Yes.
Number of followers. Yeah, I do know that, but I don't check them now.
Don't make the grade, Nick.
No, I don't check them.
It's
no.
brutal. It's a good. Wimbledon's a special invitation.
Yeah.
And in the grand scheme of things, what would you like to take your mum to next after that?
Probably
come to the Australian Open.
Yeah, that would be class.
That's loose.
There's an invitation.
Yeah.
There you are.
That's loose. Sit in my box, get the full tennis Kyrgios experience.
That would be class.
Yeah.
I don't know if
unreal.
I don't want to stress you out too much, actually. My mum can't watch me play anymore.
Really?
It's too stressful for her.
Too
Like,
nervous.
seriously, yeah.
Because actually, medically, she said it was bad.
Yeah,
for her,
yeah,
wasn't
like
it?
she's got a
Really?
pacemaker, so she can't actually sit and watch me play in like live stadiums because it's like,
That's mad.
yeah, it gets pretty rowdy in Australia.
Yeah, I will do.
What's
We've
the best
played
you
a
got to
couple
take your
games
mum
there.
to?
I mean, look, my dad always used to come watch me play at Wimbledon, but my mum, as I said, she hasn't been able to watch me live for
Yeah.
like years.
Mhm.
So she has to stay back at the Airbnb or the hotel and watch me play in the TV. And I come back and I'm like, how was that? She's just like, yeah. So
Yeah, it's the nervous though. They
It
just want you
is.
to do well.
I
don't
know,
they? So
right?
it's- and they're not in control, so it is hard for
Yeah.
family members and mums and dads and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
It is hard. If I was the same way, I'd be. If my boy was playing football, I'd be
yeah.
nervous for him more than anything.
Yeah.
How's your mum's blood pressure watching
She's
you?
all right.
She's
yeah.
all right.
Yeah?
She's good.
Good.
She's in good form. There she is. She's laughing. I've got to ask you about Scotland because there's some massive games coming up for the World Cup.
Mhm.
And to play in America would be quite a special experience, even though the Club World Cup looked quite brutal with the conditions.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling about that? The team must be still feeling confident with the players you have.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like in football, we haven't been through our best period, but we can always change that by having a clear mind going into the games fresh and approaching it with everything because we want to go to the World Cup and that's our sole priority in these next games coming up. So, yeah, for us, it's forget about some poor results that we have had, but also looking into the future and taking it steam on. Like, we haven't to be nervous or worried about anything. You just got to go for it in football. And whenever your career's done, you don't look back at games where you're a little bit tentative, a little bit worried. It's the same with you.
Yeah.
You've got to just attack it and go for it, and then that's it.
You met the Pope.
Yeah, we did.
That's crazy.
Yeah, we did. Yeah.
Surreal experience, that.
Yeah, that was happened quite quick because obviously we were celebrating and stuff like that, and then went to go and see him, and yeah, it was incredible. It was a little bit surreal to be honest because we obviously went to bed late the night before and we was up early. It was a long day. We went on the train and stuff. So yeah, it was incredible. It was such an honour, and all my family, whenever I said to them we was going, they couldn't believe it. So
Crazy.
yeah, there was once in a lifetime opportunity.
Unreal. Did he ask for a selfie?
He didn't. No, I didn't get a chance to ask him.
Incredible experience. Right, one last question that I wanted to ask you about was your Mount Rushmore of Scottish sporting heroes, right? So if you had 4 sportsmen from any background, who would you have as your Mount Rushmore?
Oh wow.
You can't pick yourself either, right?
You can't pick yourself. I'm going to put Andy Robertson,
Yeah.
the Scotland captain, definitely in the mixer there.
From any sport as well, you could pick.
From any sport,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Andy Murray's definitely
has to be,
definitely in there, 100% without a doubt. I actually watched a good video of him playing golf with his brother the other day.
He's
on
been
YouTube.
playing.
He's good.
He can't.
He's
live without
witty as well, isn't he?
competition.
He's funny.
He's
So dry,
very
yeah,
funny.
he's
He's
very
funny. Obviously, the people would say they have their opinions and stuff like that. But when I watched it, I was like, oh, he's great.
He's funny.
He's dry, isn't he? He's
Yeah,
funny.
he's very dry.
Yeah, I like him.
So dry.
So
Andy Murray, Andy Robertson, 2 more to go.
oh, who do you think?
Sir Alex, maybe?
Yeah, totally forgot about Sir Alex
I
as
mean,
well. Sir Alex
personally-
is number 1,
Yeah.
to be honest.
He
Sir
is
Alex
on
is
there.
the absolute pinnacle of
Not you.
Scottish legend.
No, I'm not on there. No, Busby, I thought maybe for you as well.
Yeah,
With the Man United
there's
connection.
there's a lot to be honest. So it is hard to
John
to
McGinn.
choose. John McGinn, Andy Robertson,
Billy
Sir Alex
Gilmore.
Ferguson, Billy Gilmore.
Wee
I know.
Billy, there's not so much stone used on Billy's statue. He's just a wee guy.
Nah.
He's brilliant, isn't he, Billy?
Yeah, so then I'd put Steve Clark in there. Sir
There you
Alex, Steve Clark,
Clark.
Andy Murray
Robertson.
and Andy Robertson.
Brilliant choices. Great
Absolutely.
stuff. Scott, thanks so much for coming in.
No problem.
Can't thank you enough, and best of luck for what's to come ahead.
Thank you
you've
very
got.
much.
I really appreciate
Yeah.
it. Thank
Nah,
you.
don't
Yeah.
be silly, no
I
problem.
mean, I'm glad we got dressed up for the occasion.
Yeah, like we just.
Feel so underdressed.
He's going to play basketball in a minute.
Yeah.
Mixed sauce.
So what are you? 6? Are you
Tremendous.
6'5"?
6'4.5".
Yeah,
You're
you
6'4"
got
and a half.
191, right?
No,
I'm
he's-
191.
Yeah.
No.
So what are you? You'll be.
No, I'm like 190 something. You're about the same height.
Nah, no way.
I
You're
feel like
miles
Kevin
bigger than me.
Hart standing here.
Yeah, but on the court, whenever he's
Yeah.
serving that, he looks massive. So did Zabalenka, to be honest. She's tall, isn't
Yeah,
she?
she's tall.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
She's
didn't
6'4".
talk about Sabalenka actually. You watched that
Yeah.
game today as well.
Yeah, she
Which
was
one was
class.
more? Which one did you enjoy more?
Sabalenka.
Yeah?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. And the other girl's called
Laura
Laura
Siegman.
Segman. She was top.
37.
Yeah, she was 37.
Slowed things down a bit, didn't she?
Very good.
Yeah, what I was going to
Really
ask you about
good.
that,
I actually felt a bit sorry for her when she left court
Yeah,
because she was that good and she actually probably deserved to win, to be honest.
Yeah,
Well,
But
she definitely
Zabalenka's
put
a champion,
herself
man.
in the position.
Definitely.
Well, this is the first time in 7 years. I think since 2017 is going to be a new champion, and on the women's side.
Mhm.
So, yeah, I mean, look, she's
She's
crafty.
powerful, though.
Yeah, I mean, Sabalenka is very powerful.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, I
Really
think
good.
she knows. I mean, she's
Some
the favourite to
athlete.
win it.
Yeah.
But you know, when you're the favourite, you kind of have these you struggle a little bit to
The
deal
little
with that.
stumbling
It's not
blocks
easy,
as well.
exactly.
Do you want to know a secret? he was having a knock with Emma Raducanu today, weren't you?
Oh yeah, I trained with Emma Raducanu.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, it was good. It was good.
So tell us a little bit. Can you tell us? Is it a secret? Is it?
No, it was good. It was just a training session.
Yeah,
I feel like you're always trying to like pick and prod like anything
I've got
else.
to
It was
do,
just
isn't
a
it?
good, honest training session.
Don't
that
be so guilty.
I barely said a word. I was in there. I worked
You
hard.
were charming, professional.
Oh, you're an idiot. It was good. It was fun.
Little chat afterwards.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
See what I'm getting at, Mr. McTominay. No, it's been brilliant having you on, and I'm
Thank
so
you very
excited
much,
about
man.
what lies
Appreciate
ahead
that.
for you.
Appreciate it. Good
Mate.
luck.
Appreciate that.
Yeah,
Legend,
nice to
man.
meet
Thank
Mum
you.
today as well.
Yeah, Mrs. McTominay is here.
Thanks very much.
Class act. Right, thank you very much for watching Wimbledon Unfiltered with Nick Kyrgios and Scott McTominay today. Please check us out on YouTube, Good Trouble YouTube, and on the talkSPORT YouTube. Leave a comment and a question for this man, Nick Kyrgios, and we will answer it when we can. We'll be back tomorrow. Come and see us then.